I went on holiday recently. It was lovely. Then I came back and I needed to catch up on what I might have missed. So the first thing that I want to do is kind of understand like what was all the customer feedback that came in. Is there anything super pressing that I need to have eyes on as soon as possible? So what I would do is come into the library here and you've got findings. Now, these are, we have this new kind of organization of the findings board. When we first shipped it, we started with grid because we kind of got that for free out of the box. But now we have more of a news feed type view. And I think this lends itself much better to findings because you can see the title, you can kind of see when it came through, and you can get a preview of the description without actually needing to dive into each one. So you can really kind of see what is each finding about, what time frame does it pertain to, and then you can even take an action directly from here. But I want to take a look at a specific finding. So this one looks interesting to me. Customer segmentation, that falls in my domain. So I'm going to take a look at this one. And we also have a new feedback tab. Both this new view of the findings board and the feedback tab are available internally only, so they're not in GA yet. But I can click on feedback here and actually see all of the pieces of feedback that make up this finding. And this is really useful for me because if I am going to take an action on a finding, I want to kind of verify where it's coming from. I want to see kind of verbatim what customers have said. I don't want to just take a summary and run with it. I want to do a little bit of legwork to understand what is making up this finding. And on the details as well, you can kind of see if that rolls up to an opportunity to really connect all the way from kind of the lowest level customer feedback piece of information up to findings and then up to opportunity. So if I was coming back from holiday, that's probably the first thing that I would do. Next is I would start to kind of understand what the status of the things that I was working on are. A lot of times, engineering is working on things, designer working on things, so I need to kind of get caught up. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to search for a specific initiative that I was working on. The global search now searches across entities. So it's not just documents and boards. I can search for entities as well. You get that in one unified term list here. So I'm going to select this one here. This is the initiative that I'm working on. Take a look at the spec. Doesn't look like there's any comments, but I kind of want to get caught up anyway. So I am going to ask Spark to, can you summarize what has happened in this initiative in the last week? I'm going to also ask it to take a look at the Slack channel as well. So taking a look at as well. And this is one of my favorite things to do because I don't then need to look at what's happening in Productboard, what's happening in Slack. I can just use Spark to kind of summarize everything. Actually, I want to focus on open questions that are still open. And we have this new feature now that you can steer Spark. So if Spark's already gone off and started working on something and you want to give it more context, you can then kind of not interrupt the flow necessarily, but tell it to add additional context. And personally, I am admittedly very lazy when I send messages to Claude, to Spark, to everything. And so oftentimes I'm finding like I'm stopping the message because I need to add more context. So this allows me to kind of still work within my usual working style and just fire off a message and then share it as needed. So I can see that Spark's using the Slack MCP to look at the channel. It's pulling up some things that are already in the spec and it's highlighting things that are not in the spec yet, kind of guiding me to what I want to do with this. Now, let's say, for example, I have my team stand up in 20 minutes after this call. I want to share this context with my team so that we know what the open questions to discuss here are. We now have the ability to share chats. So it's optional. They're not all automatically shared, but I can choose to share this. So that then becomes kind of a shared context and source of truth for you and your team, so that everybody is looking at the same thing. So that is my first use case of how I would get up to date after holiday, or really like after the weekend. Oftentimes